in your shot is the 2-bedroom house on the hill that we started some time back. As you can see also, we've had a lot of progress with it. So I'll take you through some of the things that has been done and then what we are actually left to do to have it completed. So as you can see, we have a burglar-proof installed for the windows. We have the windows installed. We have balustrade also installed for the front porch. Now let's take a walk around the left side of the building, then through to the back, then through to the right, and then come back to the front, and then finally enter inside and see what has been done. Also outside, we've done the outside ceiling all the way around. So let me just show you the front bit. So yeah, the sun is there. Yeah, so this is the side, and then from the front. For the ceiling, we used 4 inches TNG for that, and we have done the windows and also the burglar-proof. So you get to see the design of the burglar-proof once we take a walk inside. So for the windows, we use the normal Italian profile, and then we had a reflective glass used, so you can see me right there. Yes, so that is this is one of the living room windows, and then once you take a little bit walk, you have another one also for the living room. Then you have the kitchen room or the kitchen area as well. Aside from the burglar-proof and the windows, which has been done, we've also skimmed the walls. That's the both external and then the internal walls to make it very smooth before we eventually get to the phase where we have to paint it. So also fix the security door. There's the back one. There's a single security door for the back. And then we have a small porch over here. You have some stairs over here that leads onto the porch. Also, we've done the service line or the pipe works for the water supply. So this is going to supply water. One is for cold. One is supposed to supply the water heater, which is going to be at the top, the solar water heater. And one is supplying the house also from here. So if you look up in the ceiling, you see some pipes for the solar water heater. One is hot water and one is cold water. So let's take a walk at the back. Now from this point, the building looks very high because of the topography of the place or the slope in the land. So this is the side. So the right side from the front. Let me take a walk around. You have the pipes coming out, which is for the soil line and then also the wastewater. So eventually we are going to do the sewer system, being it septic tank or biodigester. Once we decide, we'll have it done, and then other connections are going to be done as well. So I'm back to the front of the house. This is the master bedroom, the window. So you can see the ceiling all around has been covered. The front bit as well, also covered very nicely done. Yes, and then we have a light over there, which is going to be there. We have one light here as well. We have 2 lights to each side and then 2 lights to the back. So we have a total of that will be 8 lights. So we have 2 in front, 2 to the sides each, and then 2 to the back. So that's a total of 8 lights. Yes, to help make the place bright once light or electricity is connected in here. So we also have the balustrade also installed. The design for the balustrade is basically the same design for the windows. So we have that down for the left bit and then the right bit, and then we decide to leave this whole space open. So we don't want to have any gate over here. So that's how it's going to look once you have a very big stairs over here. You step onto it and then you get onto the porch, and then from the porch you can, it's a good size or a decent size porch where you can sit around over here, relax. You can just come and lean by the balustrade over here or by this one as well. So what we may be doing to it is to add some wood to the top, so which will be a little bit bigger than this, where you're able to put maybe a mug or something on top of it. So that eventually be done. So this is the porch. Yes, the ceiling wood works done. So now let's take a walk inside, but before then let's take a look at the front security door. Let me just close it. So this is the front security door. We had a previous one. We had one which was fixed earlier, but had an issue where it couldn't close. So we went to have a change, and this one was just installed today. So you can see there's some mortar works around it, and I must say it's really looking nice for the front part of the building. So now let's take a walk inside and see what it looks like from the inside. So now we are within the living area of the building, and I believe you can see the design for the burglar-proof from the inside properly. So that's it, the kitchen, and then that of the living area. So we have 3 windows for the living area. There's one into the front, and then 2 to the side, and then eventually that of the kitchen area. So this is really a good size living room, honestly, / kitchen. So the kitchen is in the corner bit, and then the living room section is within this area. So also the ceiling joint has been done. So this was done once the roofing was done, and yeah, we still have a way to go with some works that has to be done here. So we have the utility room to this bit, and then you have the storeroom, which hasn't got any door to it. Yeah. Yeah, afternoon. Oh, me interview. So that was just by the way. Yeah, so we have the storeroom / utility room, and then the living room from this point or this perspective, how it looks like. You have the entry point to the bedroom, and then also the shared washroom. So let's just take a look at the master bedroom first, and then eventually the other room, and then the washroom. So this is entry into the primary room or the master bedroom. A standard size room. We have the panel window, and then the 2 other windows here, and then you have the lights, the fan sockets, and then also the AC switch, and I have another double socket over there. Yes, and then the entry point into the washroom, which is also a very good size washroom. So let's just take a walk into it and have a look at it. So this is the washroom also. Yes. And then you have the TV, a socket for the TV, and then also an antenna, and then a double socket down there as well. So for this space, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So a total of 4 sockets, 3 being double sockets, and then 1, I think 2 single sockets, so a total of 5 sockets. And then you have another single socket in the washroom over there. So you have this light that turns on the lights in the washroom. So from here, let's take a walk out. Maybe we can have a look at the ceiling and decide on ideas for the way we're going to go about the ceiling, and then also the position of the lights. So that's going to be for an air conditioner at the top there. So from there, back into the corridor, and then through to the other bedroom. So also the same size as that of the master bedroom. The only difference is that the washroom is not attached to this bedroom. Also, we have the provision for lights, fan, and then a socket, and then the air conditioner switch. So we also have the air conditioner, which is going to be here. You have the TV, and then the other socket, double socket, and then you have the control lights, one here. There's one going to be here as well. So this is the other room, the secondary bedroom. So this is it. Now let's take a walk into the shared washroom. This is what it looks like. Yes, still have some works to be done in there. And then back to the corridor, and then through to the living room again. So let's have a look at the living room from this side. Yes, so you notice it's quite a very good size living room. So we're also looking at whether to create an island as part of the features for the kitchen and then the living room. We are still deliberating on that, and then also how to go about the design for the ceiling, which is also going to have an effect on the number of lights we are going to use, and then the positioning of those lights as well. Also, an interesting design concept we have for this entry point into that space is to install a barn door that will slide either to the left or to the right, being it inside or at the back. We're still thinking about how to go about it so that once you're within this space and you want to have some level of privacy, you're able to just slide a door and then you have it closed, so you won't have people invading, or if you have visitors, you wouldn't have any issues with that. So far so good. Now what we are going to be doing next, since we have the doors in place now, is to go ahead to do the electrical work. So that's a wiring. So we are going to go ahead to pass the pipes on top for the lights and then the fans and then the ACs, and then also pass that for the sockets that is going to be down. So we're going to pass those pipes, and then we do the screeding for the ground, and then also install the cables. Now we've had to wait to this point to do the electrical wiring because as you've realized that if you don't have any form of security in place and you go ahead to install your cables, it is likely going to be stolen and you are going to have double cost on that. So we had to make sure that we have some level of security here before we go ahead to do that. So once the doors are fixed now, we are still looking at covering the front ceiling because there's still some space there, and then also the back ceiling, just in case someone wants to come through that side through to the building to take the cable. So we'll do that and then have the electrical wiring done, and then we continue with the ceiling, do the screeding, also go ahead to do the tile works, and then continue until we are done with the building. So also for the kitchen area, we are looking at having tiles also at the left side all the way through to maybe where that socket is, some point over there, so that at least when you are within the kitchen area, because there's going to be activity with water and the rest, the tiles is going to help so that it doesn't splash directly on the wall. So the sink is going to be somewhere under the window. The cooker is going to be in the corner there. The worktop is going to start from there. It's going to be in a form of L and then come all the way through to end. At this point, we are going to have some hanging cabinets also over here, and then probably the island is likely going to be around this space. And for here, this is the TV wall. We decided to put it here because this side is, the living room is quite bigger, so that we are able to put some chairs. Once you walk in here, you have some space to walk around, whether through to the bedrooms or to the kitchen area or to the utility or storeroom. So that is what we've gotten to, or what we've done so far, and hopefully we continue with the rest of work that is to be done and then get it completed in no time. So I'd like to hear your thoughts about what you've seen so far, any feedback or suggestions on things we can improve, do well, and the rest. I'd like to hear them so that we see how best to go about them. Aside from that, I think that is basically just going to be about it for now. Thank you very much for watching and staying with us from all our projects all the way through to this point. I'm very grateful, and we look forward to showing more of what we have been doing here in Sizable and other places. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.